Who will take care of my child if I become sick? Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I'm Frank Bruno. I'm an elder law and estate planning attorney in New York. Estimates are that between 160 million to 220 million Americans are going to become infected with coronavirus. Estimates say maybe 21 million will require potentially hospitalization. This dilemma is a frightening one for parents, and it's playing out in households all across the country. The disease resulting from coronavirus is so far most dangerous for people highest at risk, right? Older adults, those with pre-existing health conditions. But it's a fickle virus, and it's been affecting younger, healthier adults, 30s, 40s, and we're seeing situations where entire families have become ill, and I believe it's because it's so contagious. When you live in close contact, it could spread among the family. So that's a concern if people within the same household that care for a child become sick. Most people might only show moderate symptoms, but some may have hospitalization, and you can't predict too. There might be a mild case all the way to fatal. This reality, it's a particularly disturbing one for single parents who have to shoulder the responsibility of their child's care, but have to worry what would happen if they end up in the hospital. Really, it's a parent's worst nightmare. What can we do about it? Well, one of the things we have to do is plan in advance, right? We have to think about that scenario and come up with a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C, right? So you want to ideally have a potential caregiver in place, someone that's close, someone that you trust, perhaps someone that's not in the household, right? If everyone has become sick. So those are the steps that you have to take at this time. Identify a caregiver who can step in, and really that's whether you're sick or not, whether you're high risk or not, whether you have a partner. It's essential that all parents have this backup plan. And really it's a good practice going forward even without the advent of coronavirus. You should identify family members willing to step in, knowing that there might be a condition such as being exposed to the virus. In an ideal world, it could be relatives or friends, and possibly even someone that's already been infected with some antibodies from the virus, right? So that they would have at least some immunity. That may not be realistic. Ideally, you choose someone who lives nearby, or within a few hours for driving. We can't have someone from across the country fly across or take a few days to travel, especially if it's an emergency. So at the very least, if you can't get to a lawyer, you should put what you'd like to do in writing, even if it's a temporary guardian. You can do it with a lawyer, and it would make sense, but if you're sick or unable to consent for the medical care, say you're on a ventilator or something, you'll want someone to have the authority to be able to authorize care for your children, right? At the very least, you should put it in writing, but you could probably do a document called a standby guardianship. If you want to talk about this, if you want to shoot me contact, send me an email, or make an appointment to just give me a call. Thank you very much.